Good morning, good morning. Today, I'm very excited. I was up at 4 AM because I'm off on a little bike packing adventure again. In fact, you'll see it from the title of the video. This is day one of the trip. Day one is Manchester to London. Never ridden Manchester to London, and today is the day. Hopefully it's gonna stay nice. And yeah, I guess I'll just bring you along, obviously, for the adventure. Is it heavy?
It's a beast.
Is it?
Yeah. Look.
We'll try to pack light this time.
Look at
I don't think it's that bad. This is my setup quickly. Tail fin, toe peak. Bloody hell. We've got to put the climb on go already. I've already done one absolute, well, it weren't a monster, but it was pretty steep. Oh, it's 3.5k this climb.
this one.
Yeah.
Hold a melon.
Bloody hell.
You've got coal in the melon.
Oh, Jesus. It is windy. We're at the top of Long Hill coming into Buxton. This is going to be like probably the highest point we get today, and we've already done 45k. Honestly, I was thinking, God, have we picked a really bad gravel route? Oh, look at that hill. Look how pointy it is. Valley Blacknote. Oh. What?
These guys didn't come from Switzerland.
Oh. That's so lovely. Oh, that's like a dog mixed with a goat.
Watching my charity dissipate.
Not right here. Oh. So we are 100k in and just getting a little water stop and then having some of my favourite oat bar that I've made. My water bottle that's got sugar in it is so sticky and it's leaking. I've got it all over my face, my hands are just so, it's covered in stick. So yeah, feeling good, 100k in. I think we've done the majority of the climbing.
Watching my friends retreat into shadow.
Yeah, normally on Audax I'm being quiet because we're in a little village called Gilmorton and it seems a little bit fancy. And it's just like a huge queue and they're looking at us like, what on earth are you doing? So I would say now, we're in the south, but I still remain northern because I got some fizzy Vimto. About 160k I think. 165. Been good. Also, for you ladies, cyclists out there, or guys with long hair, I've got a little tip for you. When I go out on my long rides, I have 2 bottles, but I always have one with water and electrolyte and one with like some kind of sugar in or just like whatever. But because it like they sometimes taste funny when you mix them, Joe, if you put like the water in the sugar one and you just want like electrolyte, anyway, I always mark that bottle, the one that I put sugar in, with a couple of hair bubbles and they double up so that when you lose a hair bubble on a ride, you've always got a spare. We think it's time for a little music. You're insecure. Don't know what for. They're the longest cable known to man. Whew, we are at 200 kilometres, I think just under actually. And we're like, shall we just have a little sit down? So we're just gonna have a little breather. Gotta be honest, Richard, my friend over there, not in a good mood this morning. I don't know if he's just in a good mood. Were you just grumpy or just tired?
I think I'm just tired.
So I had all the tunes on because I was like, come on, let's get this ride to London going. Oh, so I'm just gonna have 5 minutes now. Honestly, this is a really good route. If you want to steal my route, as always, it is on Strava. You gotta know, I've been on 1D. the glamour of the services. I actually really like garages. Don't know why. I just think they're always good for a good little snack. I've actually got my favourite one. I don't know whether you've ever been. It's Ghoul Services. It's just been on a lot of Audaxes, and I don't know why. I just get excited whenever I go to it. 'Cause it's quite a big, fancy one. So yeah, let me know if you've been to Ghoul Services on any Audaxes, or whether you've just been when you've been on your travels. So yeah, I've got water and some of them. So we're just outside Milton Keynes. Honestly, the route is, I think we're doing about 230k. It's just been loads of country lanes, bike paths. Not really a lot to report. It's not like we've had any mega climbs. It's been very just steady all the way. So probably not the most exciting video I've ever made, but I wanted to document the trip from Manchester to London. Now this is keeping it classy. I've got a jug, I'm going to keep a jug. Some cereal, milk, sugar. That's going to be my dinner. A nice jug of cereal.
I think the hummus went down the wrong way.
God. Right, we've had a bit of a... What is happening? We've had such a dilemma. This has been the worst part of the day. So basically, a couple of things have happened. Richard's just thrown up in a bin. And then I couldn't shift into my big ring, and I'm like, oh no, oh, why can I not shift? Like, it was really squeaky, and I was like, oh no, maybe something's wrong with my gear cable or something. Sorry. So anyway, one of my friends was like, get some WD-40. It might have just got a bit of dirt in there. The cable might have just seized up a bit. Saw a guy in some overalls, and I was like, you don't happen to have any WD-40 in your car, do you? And he's like, as a matter of fact, I do. Anyway, I got chatting to his friend, and he came over, was like, oh, I used to fix mountain bikes, let me come have a look at it for you. He started touching the front mech, and he's like, oh, it's really sticky. And I was like, oh yeah, I've got sugar water in that bottle. And he's like, give it a rinse. So I rinsed it, and then it works. I'm like, what an idiot. So make sure if you ever have like carbohydrate in your bottles and it falls onto that, it might affect the shifting. I would never have thought of that, but I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to like try and get like my gear cable sorted in London. It's gonna be a nightmare. And actually all I needed was a little bit of water. So anyway, I'm gonna go see if Richard's all right now, and we'll catch up with you hopefully in London. Are you okay? I've been rinsing my bike off. I think we just need to get out of here.
As quickly as possible.
We've just come through Watford Junction, so I think it's about 30k left, which is all good. We both feel good. It's strange, I think because I did that really hilly one the other week, or last week, this has not felt, I don't know, not felt that bad. We've still got 30k to do, so you never know. Yeah, it's been good. I couldn't get my camera out quick enough, but we've just seen a London bus. That means we are practically in London. I have seen London buses before, but I do really, really like them. I don't know what it is, I just think they're really, I don't know, I'm like being a bit of a tourist, but Look how fancy that bloody Morrison's is there, Jesus! So we're not in the north anymore. Hello, look where I am. So I'm on Oxford Street and we made it to London. I've got to say, it wasn't the most eventful ride. It wasn't the most exciting. I mean, it was a nice route, but it wasn't anything like, you don't like the climbs. But I guess I'm going to end the video on the fact that I tried to do this route a few years ago. Didn't do it. To be fair, we forgot the train tickets back, that's why we went home. But I think it's just like, for me, knowing that I can ride this distance, like years ago, like the idea of riding Manchester to London was huge, and I was like, I don't think that I could do that. Like, I always wanted to do it, but the idea now that, well, the fact that I have done it, it just goes to show that just got to put the time in and do a bit of riding, and you can basically ride wherever you want to ride. Because I honestly, I just didn't think that I'd ever be able to be that, had that fitness level to be able to do it. So I just want to even though it's not the most exciting video, I want you to take something from it, and I want you to take from it that you can basically ride wherever you want to ride. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I will see you. This is not the end of the trip either. This is just like the first leg. I do have my passport in my bag, and I'm going to need that for tomorrow. So you'll see in my next video where I'm headed. Leave a little guess in the comments where I'm going to go. So, hope you've had a lovely day. I'm going to go back now, get a little drink of water, obviously, because I don't drink, and then get off to bed. So I will see you next video. How is that shop open already? Bloody hell. Look at that, someone's left a dog poo bag, the arseholes. Why would they do that? We are on... Is it Oxford Street or Oxford Road?